just going to do a quick reading because several synchronicities keep happening with like dominoes and high priestesses and things. And you know, when you get that like too many nudges and hints from spirit, and you're just like, something's going on here. It's good, it's exciting. I mean, I don't have any followers on this channel yet, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just gonna, I've been reading tarot for friends and family for years, and I've done sent a few to friends like online, but it's my first YouTube. I'm just gonna do a 9-card past, present, future, maybe do some oracle cards, see what we got for this Sunday night in the UK. What do we need to know this week from the 6th of October for the next 7 days, please, Spirit? Call upon my angels, ancestors, intergalactic beings. Of course, the Queen of Swords came out. Spirit, this is so... it's crazy. Okay. This is for the collective, but it's very relevant for me too. So we have the 9 of Pentacles in the past position. This is a card about sort of enjoying the fruits of your labor and looking at all the abundance around you. It's a very earthbound energy, and it's having nice things around you and going, look at all these nice things I have around me, and the work's not finished yet because it's 9. So it's like, keep doing what you're doing and good things will come. We then have the Devil in reverse. So that could be either a toxic male, or just doesn't have to be toxic. It can be just like a really strong masculine energy, like my cats who are having a bit of a tussle. But it's in reverse. I don't usually do reversals just because I don't. They got that devil energy going down. So it's addiction, masculine energy. It's in the past position. So it could mean that you've closed out a cycle that involved either addiction or, like, you can be addicted. Doesn't have to be to a substance. It could be to love, to a relationship that wasn't serving you. Codependency, all of that sort of thing. But then you've kind of got to this point where you've worked really hard and you're looking at all your nice things, but you had to go through some struggles with the masculine energy in your life. It could be a person, it could be your inner divine masculine, but then you cut that shit, excuse my language, but you just went, computer says no, we're not doing that anymore. So we got divine in the present position. We have divine justice. So your ships are coming in, people. The Star. You're ready to be seen and heard. The universe wants you to impart your wisdom with the collective. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Now I think this may signify, it's like you're finally there, you've done your shadow work, you've dealt with all this trauma and grief, and you've got nice things around you, and you're like, where do I start? So you feel a little bit like blinded and out of control, but you notice on the card that the handcuffs that she's got on, the chains around her wrists, she can actually free herself. Like, it's fear. It's a fear card, in my eyes. She's feeling like there's illusion all around her. She doesn't know what's real, and she's like, but I'm a bit scared, and I don't know how to get out of the thing. And that can be a response to trauma, where you're sort of in this stasis. You're in this kind of, you're surrounded by things that are scary, knives. And you're like, what do I do? And it's like, just untie yourself, girl, and you're going to be all right. Then your Queen of Wands, your way out of there with your wands and your fire, fire energy. Action, Aries, very much Aries, full moon vibes. And then we have the Knight of Wands as well, so a younger man energy, or it can be as an event. Just a very swift, bold action to just get the fire started. I'm hearing fire started by the Prodigy. But with all that fire and all that air that we have astrologically happening, especially in the next 6 months leading into 2026, is going to be pure fire and air. And with all the changes in all of the outer planets and the retrogrades, and it's going to be bonkers. So this is the most important thing for the collective right now, is to temper that flame. It's like I had a candle on before and it was starting to flicker a bit crazily, and I was like, I think I'm done with that candle being on. I think I'm just gonna turn that candle off. So I turned it off. Not that you turn a candle off. I suffocated it from oxygen so it could be tempered. She's got 2 cups, and one's like the vision, the action, and the fire. The other one is water, which is like, no, cool down, go with the flow. I know you've got all this passion now that you're free. But yeah, this is for the collective, but I very much resonate with it. My cats really need some temperance, so I'm gonna go take care of that. Anyway, that's my first ever YouTube tarot reading, world. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna pull an oracle card from the Shaman's Dream and from Black Moon Lilith as well. I'm not going to get out the book and read the definitions on Shaman's Dream because it's in the other room, and that means I'd have to get up, and I'm in a really comfortable position and you'd all see my bum. I don't want to do that. What do we have, Spirit? What do we have for the collective, for their highest good for the next week, please and thank you, Spirit? Oh, straight out the gate, empty well. Time to replenish. So that's very much temperance. It's like you can't just be like, yes, we do all the things. Then you'll be burnt out and you'll have nothing to pour from your cup. So make sure that you replenish yourself. Yeah, I'm feeling they vibes very much. Dances on one foot, balancing act. I often pull this card. It's like stepping out of one world and into another world, and you're sort of like teetering on the brink, but you can lose your balance in the middle of your transitioning stage from being asleep to being awake, 3D to 5 dimensions, however you want to look at it, your healing journey. Even like with addiction or recovering or giving up coffee or anything, it's a slippery slope because you're like, I'm doing so well, and then you're like, I'm just gonna have half a coffee, and then then you're like, why did I do that? And then you get stuck in the mind and punishing yourself, which is just be human, be you, be truth, be real, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. They're really dynamic times, like solar flares are going bonkers. And Human Resonance today was just like, whoa. I highly recommend getting that app so you can look at the Earth's frequency and what's going on, get freaky with the frequency, transmute that energy. I'm going to pull one of I love this deck. It's called Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle. Completely stumbled upon it by mistake. And what's just jumped out but the Phoenix rising from the ashes, death and rebirth. Isn't that a beautiful image? We've got an eagle, 2 eagles, and a wee chick. And there's like 3 spirals of fire. That is just like, I feel like framing that. I've never pulled that one before. What are the odds? Anyway, you can't write this stuff. We also got Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn. My dad was a Capricorn. Goat energy. I live in a town where the whole town is themed with like goat statues, which always reminds me of Papa. May his heart and soul rest in peace. So, I'm going to read the definitions just for those two. As I mentioned, where is the booklet? Spirit, where did you put it? It's here. So, we have a 3, we've got a 10, we've got an 8, 1, 7, 8. Well, it's 17, so it's an 8. And we've got a 10 completion. I'm in my 10 year at the moment. 37, so 3 plus 7 is 10. Elevators. Alright, so the Phoenix, death and rebirth, number 17. When the Phoenix Oracle card shows up in your reading, major life changes are on the horizon, so it's important to prepare yourself. Back to that Temperance. This can mean it's uncomfortable. Yeah. Upheaval, unexpected events. That could be that Knight of Wands coming in with some like rah! Energy. It's important to release any attachments to the outcome and understand this is all happening for your soul's growth, obviously. It's not obvious to a lot of people, but yeah. The Phoenix is an ancient occult symbol linked to the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Death, regeneration, and rebirth are all part of both. In ancient Egypt, the phoenix was associated with immortality and infinity. I was seeing a Mobius strip before in my head. It's interesting. It's not a coincidence that Scorpio is the 8th sign of the zodiac. Number 8, I was born in 88. It's also the shape of the infinity symbol. Got spirit chills on that one. The phoenix is depicted as an eagle-like bird with vibrant gold and red feathers that would live for 500 years, die, and then be reborn. Ancient Egyptians believed that just before the death, the phoenix makes a nest of cinnamon. I just did a cinnamon ritual, which I'll share with you guys later. Myrrh and herbs. So interesting. It then sets its nest on fire as it bursts into flames and destroys itself. A new phoenix rises from the ashes, and when it grows strong enough, it creates an egg from its old ashes and places it at the altar of the sun god Ra. The phoenix burning invokes the alchemical practice of embodying your true frequency through shadow work, life upheaval, integration of what's blocking your light. This mystical process of soul essential and internal transformation cannot happen without an ego death and dark night of the soul. I can attest to that. It teaches us that we can go through dramatic shifts in our lives and return renewed. And what did we get here? Replenish. I thought it was renewal, but you know, close enough. When this card appears, it's time for you to ride this wave of change towards your more aligned and true future self. New realities are crashing in, and it's time for upheaval and transformation. Have no fear. This is just part of the process. So this 8 of Swords lady needs to chill out and untie herself from her shackles. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn. We have number 10. Hiya, Dad. Hope all's well. Elevated status. Imposter syndrome is creeping in and you are doubting your accomplishments. Yeah, that could be a bit of that. Like, I don't think I'm an accomplished tarot reader yet. Like, I'm still holding the book. So yeah, confidence levels you might not think. Everyone I've spoken to is like, you need to do it. You need to just start doing it. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not ready yet. I'm ready now. Okay, I'm doing it, people. It's releasing perfectionism. My South Node's in Virgo. I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm trying to make it about you, because I am you and you are me and we are all one. Like, that's the whole thing. So I'm not projecting. I'm just relating. Just to clear that up. Because some tarot readers really project. I don't want to be one of those. But I guess I'll learn. I'm learning, guys. I've not done a course. Anyway. Don't let fear self-sabotage what's to come. Break the glass ceiling and shift the structures that are holding you down. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign symbolized by the sea goat, which exudes leadership, status, structure, hierarchy, tradition, and power. Ruled by cosmic disciplinarian Saturn, Capricorn represents the patriarchy. Oh, Yeah, and authority. Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn sparks rebellion against traditional and oppressive structures. Madame C.J. Walker, a black natal moon Lilith in Capricorn, broke down systemic barriers of oppression as the first black multimillionaire by building a hair product empire in the early 1900s. Well, good on her. Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn paves a unique path upward. Every time you achieve or gain the status you desire, there is always someone or something there to overshadow you. Not really worried about that, but anyway. As a result, you can build up fear around your own power. The key is to step into the leadership role in your own personal and professional life without apology. And I've been saying that for a while. Unapologetically me. I am. Yeah, be unapologetically you. You don't have to be sorry. You're perfect, just how you are. Your reality will shift once you realize the limits on yourself, not the other way around. Well, once you release the limits on yourself. So again, releasing these limitations, these swords of fear and fear of judgment and perfectionism. Dark divine feminine shadow work. It's time to release attachment around power and recognition. Yeah, seeking external validation. Don't worry about it. You're going to have haters. You're going to have lovers. Actually, somebody said this to me once. 33.3% of the population are going to love you no matter what. 33.3% of the population are going to be indifferent because they're so heads so far up their own bits that they're just like, I don't care. And then you're going to have 33.3% of the world that just don't like you, and that's okay. Stop trying to be liked, people. Love yourself. That's the most important relationship you have, is a relationship with self. Dark divine masculine shadow work. Control can be a toxic masculine trait. And so that could be referring to the devil card that we pulled earlier about, you know, having maybe strong either father influence, male influence in your life, partner that was maybe quite controlling, that you got all Queen of Swords and slashed them out of your life. That could be a scenario. That's what I'm feeling. Anyway, the best way to alchemize this shadow is to provide stability and security to those around you. Where have you not supported the feminine energy in your life? By not being creative enough. For me, have you been creatively blocked? Have you felt like, oh, nah, not, I won't record my album just yet, even though I've been wanting to for like 20 years. Like, just do it. The time is now. What or who has questioned your authority? It's time to challenge imposter syndrome. What a read, guys. That was so cool. A bit longer than I had intended, but there's your Shaman's Dream oracles. We have a 9 and a 16, which is a 7, but you know, depends how you look at things. If you don't know anything about numerology, that's fine. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Like, share, subscribe, comment, help me grow my channel. I believe it will grow organically in its own time, but I have to keep making content and stop waiting till I'm ready, because the world needs guidance, healing, and love and light frequency at this particular juncture, or always really. But thanks for listening. Stay true, stay you.